everybody, this is Methlokaiju here, and today I'm going to do another Godzilla-Thon. As you see there, I'm going to be reviewing the 10th Godzilla movie in the Godzilla's franchise, that being Godzilla's Revenge, also known as All Monsters Attack, also known as Godzilla Manila Gara All That Kaiju Dashingeki. Yeah, that's literally how I'm named, but it's been time. It's been time we meet Godzilla Revenge. It's been time. Okay, now as you can hear, I'm really upset that I'm reviewing this movie. I mean, I'm not really upset, but I'm just, kind of like, for me, in my opinion, this movie is actually very, very bad. In my opinion, my personal opinion, just my personal opinion, it is not the worst. Now, there is reasons why it's not the worst. There's reasons. But, I'll talk about maybe those reasons later. But the only thing I truly do indeed hate so much. I mean, I know, like, there's a bunch of things that I hate a lot about this film. But the one main thing is Gabber himself. Horrendous. He's just horrible. But anyway, let's go into the plot. But first of all, I'll talk about some information about this. This was released on December 20th, 1969, the 10th movie in the Godzilla installments. Running time is 96 minutes. The director was by Ishiro Honda. Seriously, Ishiro Honda? Ishiro Honda directed Godzilla 1954, and then look at the path he's going through now. Godzilla Revenge is next on one of his films. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, anyway, let's start with the plot. So, first of all, I'll start with this kid. I believe it's called Ishiro. Now, what is very ironic is that the new Serizawa in the Godzilla 2014 film is called Ishiro Serizawa. So, is Ishiro from this movie gonna be a grown-up in that movie? That will be horrible. That will be horrible. That will be horrific if they're even related a bit. That will be, oh my god, that will be super bad. But I don't think it was. I think it was just trying to be, kind of similar to one of the Japanese names. But I don't think they're related at all to each other. Anyways, let's continue. Anyway, so a kid by the name of Ishiro, I believe that's his name. She's just a regular kid who really gets bullied a lot in school. Or is it even school? Does he even go to school? Yeah, I think I'll just say school because he has a little backpack. I think it's yellow backpack. I forgot what color it was. But, he always gets bullied. He never, whenever they tell him to fight the bully always fights and beats him up. So, he's, I guess, sad now. And then that's when, I guess he goes to sleep or something. Then that's when he imagines he's going to this airport and the next stop is Monster Island. So yeah, this whole movie is technically a whole entire dream. Isn't that very weird and crazy? And yeah, just crazy. Anyway, so yeah, he goes to Monster Island, he looks around, he sees all these monsters. You see Gorosaurus, Kumonga, Kamacharis, all these monsters of all variety. Abra was also included. Then that's when he actually stumbles upon Manila. Yes, he stumbles upon Manila. And Manila is actually human size in this. Like human form in this scene. And he talks to Ishiro. Yes, you heard me right. Manila talks to Ishiro. Not saying he talks, like monster language. I'm saying he seriously talks like me right now. Just like that, like English words. Or, in the American version it's English words, but most likely in the Japanese version it's Japanese words. But, wow. Seriously? You gotta be kidding me. Wow, that's incredible. But anyways, and that's when Manila teaches Ishiro some, I guess, lessons or something. I don't know what the heck. And that's when he's showing his father, which is Godzilla, beating up some monsters, and Godzilla wants his son, Manila in this case, to be grown up as him, beating all these monsters. And then that's when we get cutscenes from other films. Seriously, it's not, very close to the film. It's seriously the same exact clips. We see Godzilla fighting Ebro whenever they do the dodgeball thing or whatever. Or, I forgot what that sport is. Then we go to another one of Godzilla fighting Kumonga. Then we go to this other one of Godzilla fighting Kamakura. You know, it's stock footage. Stock footage. Wow. That's cheap. Cheap. At least they should have, you know, do the same, like, near the same fights. But, you know, at least film it again instead of just use stock footage. This is like the early version. This is the Godzilla version of Gamera the Super Monsters. Do not know what that is. The whole movie is technically stock footage, but it's in the Heisei era, or not Heisei, but in the 80s. That movie. So yeah, this is like the show, the Godzilla route. It's like a Godzilla. It's very similar. Like it's the Godzilla version of Gamera the Super Monster. Anyway, so they use stock footage and all this stuff. Then that's when, you know, Gabra comes by. And I guess Gabra is supposed to be interpreted as the bully of the kid. So I guess kind of like the kid is Manila or something. And the bully is Gabra. Kind of stupid, isn't it? Very stupid. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, once that, then that's when, you know, he kind of, you know, refers Gabra to, you know, the bully. Then that's when Manila, he's in human form. Then that's when he grows monster form. And then, you know, he tries to beat Gabra. And you know what happens? Gabra electrocutes him in the face. You know, Gabra kicks him, throws him around. And also, you want to know my thoughts about Gabra? Here's one word that describes Gabra completely. Horrible. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways. But, you know, Manila's butt is kicked. He is beaten up. Then that's when all of a sudden, you know, Manila goes on top of this, like, hill or something. Or this mountain. And actually, Gabra walks into this, like, stick or this giant, I guess, stick that's, you know, near to a rock. You know, kind of like acting like a seesaw. So Gabra steps on one end of the seesaw. But that's when, you know, Manila's on top of the little hill. So that's when he jumps. He goes to the other side. And then Gabra flies, literally. And that's when he falls to the face in the ground. You know, that's actually a very good scene. In my opinion, that was one of the greatest scenes of the film, in my opinion. But then that's when, you know, Godzilla comes back again. And that's when he's beating up Gabra. Because, you know, he knows that Manila was endangered by this creature. You know, Godzilla defeats him. He grabs his neck or his arm and then throws him to the other side. And then Gabra is like limping, and that's when he, you know, goes away. Then that's when, you know, Ishiro's dream ends. Then that's when he faces off the bullies, and he actually beats them. So, yeah, overall, that's the end of the plot or the review. Yeah, plots, just the plots, not the whole entire review. But, now the reason why I'm not saying it's the worst Godzilla film, okay, first of all, they got Godzilla design right. They got that right. Second of all, this movie was meant to be for children. This wasn't going to be for adults. This was supposed to be for children. I know it's stupid that, you know, they're making Godzilla a friendly monster. That's just stupid. Just imagine a giant, enormous monster that can possibly kill or probably even wipe out the whole entire human civilization, saving people. Just saving people and being, you know, all like friendly and crazy and all this stuff. That's wacko. That's psychotic. Really, wow. But I guess you can say it's Gamera's fault for this, because Gamera, which was in 1965, started the whole children-like movies. And if you notice, Godzilla vs. Mothra was the last serious movie of the, I won't say Showa era, but like from the 60s to 70s. Because 70 was one of the baddest years. Actually, never mind. The 60s was one of the baddest. Oh my god. Late 60s was one of the worst periods for Godzilla, because they were more like friendly and all this children stuff, or, you know, all these stupidity stuff. But, yeah, you know, this was aimed for kids. That's why I'm not saying it's the worst. It was aimed for kids. If this was like Godzilla 2014, if we were waiting for a movie and it was exactly like this, Stupid. That would be horrific. Just imagine you enter, and then they said, "Oh, never mind. We were just, it was just a secret. This is the actual movie," and that's when they show, similar to this. I'll be pissed off. Pissed off. Pissed off. I bet you will too. But it's aimed for children. That's why I'm kind of, letting it pass through, not letting it be the worst. At least they have some other monsters. At least, Gabra, new creation, which was a very bad creation in my opinion. Gabra, wow. Okay, I already explained what Gabra was in one word already. If you want to hear it again, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Horrific. God help us all. God help us all. So yeah, but overall, an alright movie, I guess. Actually, one of the worst, but in my opinion, not the worst. Rating, I gotta give this one a, okay. In real life, in movie critics, standards, there is no existence of a 0 stars out of 5. Okay, so if it's 1 out of 5, that means that's the lowest score. So just saying. But I give this movie. And also, in these Godzilla-Thons, doesn't count. 0 out of 5 is like horrible. Horrible. So yeah, this one I give it a 0.5. The only reason was because it was aimed for children. If this was not aimed for children, maybe for adults, negative 5,000. Negative 5,000 I'll give the movie. But since it was aimed for children, I kind of, I guess I'm kind of honest with the movie. I'm kind of making it safe not to be the worst. Just because it was aimed for children. That's the only reason. But just like that, the negative 3,000. Negative 3,000. But yeah, overall, very horrific film. So yeah, next time we'll be reviewing Godzilla versus the Small Monster, which is a little bit better than this one. Still not the greatest, but it's still alright, at least, I guess. It's better than this one. Some people say it's the worst Godzilla film ever made, and even, oh darn, come on. Yoshimitsu Ban even got banned from the Godzilla District, or, let me say Godzilla District, what the heck. The Godzilla Company, or from Toho, because the film was very bad, and have very bad, feedback on it. But in my opinion, Godzilla vs. Ghidorah wasn't a very bad film. It was alright, I guess. But anyways, and for this video, subscribe, like, and comment. This is Methlokaiju signing out.